is one of the oldest and most luxurious fabrics in the world, and India has a long and rich tradition of silk cultivation and weaving. But how did silk come to India, and how is it produced from the cocoons of silkworms? In this documentary, we will explore the history and process of silk production in India, and see how it has influenced the culture and economy of the country. Silk was first discovered in China, where it was kept as a closely guarded secret for thousands of years. According to one legend, a Chinese princess named Solanki smuggled some silkworm eggs and mulberry seeds in her headdress when she married an Indian prince, and thus introduced silk to India. However, some archaeological evidence suggests that silk production may have existed in India as early as the Indus Valley Civilization, around 2500 BC. Scientists have found silk fibers from cocoons of different species of silkworms in Harappa and Shanhadaro, two ancient cities of the Indus Valley. These fibers were processed using similar techniques of degumming and reeling as the Chinese, and some of them were spun after the silkworm was allowed to escape from the cocoon, which is similar to the ahimsa silk or non-violent silk promoted by Mahatma Gandhi. India produces 4 types of silk: mulberry, taser, eri, and muga. Mulberry silk is the most common and popular type, which is produced by the domesticated silkworm Bombyx mori that feeds on mulberry leaves. Taser silk is produced by several wild species of silkworms that feed on various trees such as arjun, asan, sal, and oak. Eri silk is produced by the silkworm Attacus ricinii that feeds on castor leaves. Muga silk is produced by the silkworm Antheria acema that feeds on som, kampa, and moyankuri trees. The process of silk production is known as sericulture, which involves several stages. The female silk moth lays 300 to 500 eggs on mulberry leaves or other suitable host plants. The eggs hatch into larvae or caterpillars, known as silkworms, which feed voraciously on the leaves for about a month. The silkworms grow and molt several times, until they are ready to spin their cocoons. The silkworms secrete a sticky liquid protein called fibroin from their salivary glands, which hardens into a fine filament when exposed to air. The silkworms also secrete a bonding agent called sericin from 2 other glands, which holds the 2 filaments together. The silkworms wrap themselves in a layer of silk threads to form oval-shaped cocoons, where they undergo metamorphosis into pupae. The cocoons are harvested before the pupae emerge as adult moths, to prevent them from breaking the silk threads. The cocoons are then boiled or steamed to kill the pupae and dissolve the sericin. The cocoons are sorted according to their size, shape, color, and quality. The best cocoons are reserved for reeling, while the inferior ones are used for making spun silk or waste silk. The cocoons are soaked in hot water to soften the remaining sericin and loosen the end of the silk thread. A fine brush or a needle is used to find the end of the thread and lift it up. The thread is wound onto a reel or a bobbin by a machine or by hand. Several threads are combined together to form a single strand of raw silk, which is strong enough for weaving or knitting. This process is called reeling. The raw silk is twisted and dyed into different colors and shades. This process is called throwing or twisting. The dyed silk is woven into various fabrics using a loom. Different types of weaves and patterns are created by using different techniques and designs. Some of the famous types of Indian silk fabrics are brocade, jamawar, kinkwab, patola, bandhani, kanjivaram, banarasi, chundari, and tussar. Silk fabrics are used for making various products such as saris, dresses, scarves, shawls, ties, curtains, bed sheets, carpets, and more. Silk is valued for its softness, smoothness, luster, durability, and elegance. Silk also has some unique properties such as being breathable, hypoallergenic, temperature regulating, moisture absorbing. Silk is considered as a symbol of royalty, beauty, and culture in India. Silk production in India has been an integral part of its history, economy, and society for centuries. It has also been a source of inspiration for many artists, poets, and craftsmen. Silk is not just a fabric, but a legacy that India has inherited from its ancestors and passed on to its future generations. Thank you for watching this documentary on silk production in India. We hope you have enjoyed learning about this fascinating topic. If you want to know more about silk or other topics related to India, please visit our website or follow us on social media. Have a great day.